Hello, everybody. My name is Diane Scott. I'm an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories, and I'm here today to give you a little bit about my story of why I joined paparazzi, and hopefully, it might show you something that might interest you also, because I would love to have you on my team. So, I'm going to start with my story, and it goes back to 2017. I have a few notes here, and that's only because I want to make sure that I don't miss anything that I want to tell you about. So I started hearing a little bit about paparazzi, and that would have been August of 2017. My community had a vendor event and in the park near me. So my family was up visiting, my sister, my niece. So we decided to go to this vendor event because we love craft shows and all different type of things. So this was perfect for us. So once we get there, we're looking around at some of the vendors, and I believe it was my niece who was the first one to come across this jewelry. So I followed up behind her with my sister, and we're looking at this jewelry, and it's really nice too. I'm not really a jewelry person, but I do like to look at it. So as we're looking, the consultant says to me, she says, everything there is $5. And I said, everything? So she said, yes, everything on the board is $5. So my niece was like, wow, okay. So she had grabbed a few pieces, and my sister grabbed a few pieces. I grabbed a few pieces. And that was it. I mean, I never knew anything more other than this was $5 jewelry, and the name on the card said paparazzi. All right, so that was August of 2017. Fast forward to the summer of 2018. There's a church near me, and they always have, little flea markets and vendor events. And so we go in there, and I think I have my granddaughter with me. And there was a young lady in there, and she had a booth for paparazzi. I still had no clue what paparazzi was, other than it was a name on a card and the jewelry was $5. So I go up to this booth, and the lady is really, really nice. And she tells me that it's paparazzi jewelry and everything is $5. She also has little girl jewelry for $1, which was right up my granddaughter's alley because she loves the stretchy bracelets. So I had bought a few of those. But this particular consultant had like a big U shape, lots of jewelry. So I said to her, I said, is this over here $5 too? And she was like, everything that I sell is $5 except the little girl. So anything that you choose is $5. And I was like, my mouth flung open because I couldn't imagine some of the jewelry that she had hanging up could have been $5. So, of course, I bought more there too. This time I spent a little bit more money than I did the year before. All right, so then that was, what did I say? The summer of 2018. All right, the beginning of the following year, which would have been early 2019, I'm at work one day, worked for an insurance company, and was in my area, it was mostly women. So I happened to be walking down one of the aisles, and I noticed my coworker had jewelry out on her desk, and some of the girls had been walking by, sneaking by, to look at some of the jewelry. So that was my third time seeing something with paparazzi on it. Only this time I got a little bit more information on it. So she ended up telling me a little bit about the company. She was fairly new herself, and her family was very involved in paparazzi. And, she had been following it for a while, but she just recently got into it. But, she was loving it. So I started looking through some of the pieces that she had. And of course, I think I might have bought at that first time maybe one or two pieces. She told me that she was on Facebook Live, that she did shows on Facebook Live, and I was welcome to tune in and watch and see if there was anything that I liked. Other than that, she was still bringing jewelry in. I started watching her Facebook Lives, which was where I mainly started purchasing from her. She was still bringing some into work for the other girls who didn't go online, but I was uh, I was hooked on Facebook Live, on her Facebook Live shows. I believe in the very beginning, I was probably spending $50, $60 a week. I mean, I was just going crazy. And I didn't wear jewelry, but I was so attracted to this jewelry, and I just fell in love with it. And I just couldn't believe that this type of jewelry was $5. Another thing that I loved about it was she was showing a lot of things in sets. So I was able to get not only the necklace and the earrings that came with it, but she would also accessorize with the bracelets, or with the upgraded earrings, the rings. I wasn't really too much in a ring person then, but I am now. But so that really attracted me to it too, of being able to coordinate the different pieces of jewelry, the necklaces with the bracelets, with the earrings, with the rings, and that really fascinated me. So after a couple of weeks or so, she said to me one day, she said, "You know what, Diane, you really love this jewelry. You should really consider, selling it since you love it so much. Have you ever thought about that?" So I was like, "No, no, I don't think so." And then I thought, and I said, "You know what? Maybe. I'll let you know." So she kind of laughed and she said, "Okay." She said, "You let me know." She said, "Because I think you really do well with this." So I said, "Okay, I'll let you know. I'll think about it." So she never questioned me again. She never asked me again. We never discussed it again. Weeks went by. And then one day I was out and I came across another vendor event because, I'm like crazy for vendor events. So I came across another vendor event, and I saw another paparazzi. And this one, when I was looking at her selections, I was thinking to myself how I would set the table up that she had, or how I would be doing this, or how I would be setting this up. And, I was just imagining myself being that consultant. And I started thinking, you know what? I think I can do this. I really think I can do this. I should do this. So I go home and I call up my coworker, and I said to her, you know, I went to a vendor event, and I was explaining to her how I saw how the girl had the table set up, and I was thinking, I could do this and I could do that, and I think I can do this. And so I said to her, "I think I'm going to join." So she was ecstatic. She was like, "I know you can do this. I know." She was so positive to me that I just knew I was doing the right thing. So that night I signed up, and I became a consultant on June 1st, 2019. and I have never regretted it one bit. So I only have one regret, and I'm going to tell you about that a little bit into my talk. All right, so that's pretty much the story of how I started and how I got to the point right now of being a consultant. So now I want to talk to you a little bit about the benefits of being a paparazzi consultant. So I'm going to start off explaining to you about the different kits that you can get. There are 3 kits. The highest one is $4.99. I'm going to have to refer to my notes to make sure that I capture everything for you, okay? So the highest kit is $499. That kit comes with 200 gorgeous pieces of jewelry along with all the other materials that you need to get started. Now, with that $499 kit, it is $1,000 in retail value. And once you, what I didn't tell you is we buy the jewelry for $2.75 each, and we sell it for $5. All right, that's a 45% commission that we make on each piece of jewelry. So with that $499 kit, you get not only the 200 pieces of fantastic, gorgeous jewelry, you get all the um, papers and supplies and everything that you need to get started. You also get a free convention ticket. Now, they have the convention every year. With COVID the way that it's been virtual, so we're still waiting to see how the convention is going to be this year, but there's still a convention. You still get that free ticket, which is around about $175 or so. So that's your free ticket with the $499 kit. Now, with that $499, if you sell, I'm not going to say if, when you sell those 200 pieces of that jewelry, you will earn $1,000. All right? You'll get $1,000 for that jewelry. From that thousand, if you deduct the $499 that you paid for your kit, you have a $501 profit. $501 profit, all right? The middle kit is $299. Now with that kit, it's 120 pieces. That is a $600 value. So you earn $600 when you sell all that jewelry. If you minus the $299 that you pay for that kit, you have a profit of $301 for that middle kit. All right, 120 pieces. Now, the smallest kit, which is the one that I purchased, is a $99 kit. That one you get 35 pieces of beautiful jewelry. You still get all of the paperwork and the accessories and everything that you need to start up your business like you do with the other kits. With this one, it's $175 value. When you make that $175 and you subtract your $99 for the kit, you profit $76. Now, I'm going to tell you right now that you should reinvest all of your profits in the very beginning to help build up your inventory. All right. That's something that I did, and I continued to do that probably for about the first year that I was in. I just kept building up my inventory, building up my inventory. reinvesting into my business. Um, and I heard this from another consultant at one time. I can't remember where it was or who it was, but it stuck in my head as far as reinvesting is it's just like going into a clothing store. If somebody owns a clothing store and they sell all of their clothes, you know, they need to take that money and reinvest for more clothes to keep their business going. And that's the same thing with our business. You need to keep reinvesting. And, you know, eventually you're going to come to the point, and a lot of people sooner than others, you know, you'll be able to make that profit and have your inventory. So, you know, it's how you decide that you're going to work your business. All right. So, and before, remember when I said to you that I have one regret, and I would tell you about that regret a little bit later? All right. Well, here's time where I can tell you about what I regret. What I regret is not getting the $499 kit. Not only because um, I don't regret it. Well, let me go back. I'm going to tell you the reason I regret it. The reason I regret it is because the kit comes with 200 pieces, okay? So the kit that I got for $99 comes with 35 pieces. When I got my $99 kit with those 35 pieces, I sold them within about maybe a week and a half. I had no other jewelry to sell. Um, and I had to order and wait for it to come before I could set up and go out to sell or do a live or however I was going to sell it. If I had gotten that kit for $499, I would have had more inventory to sell. I could have done a home sale. Ended up doing a sale with my sister with as a hostess, but I had to wait until I had more inventory before I could set something up with her. If I had ordered that $499 kit with the 200 pieces, I could have had my show earlier and started my business sooner, you know, kicked it into gear sooner than what I did. So that's really my only regret is that I didn't go for the $499. The jewelry sells itself. I sold those 35 pieces faster than I ever imagined that I would. All right. So if you're thinking about joining and you're thinking about the kit that you want to get, if you're able to, I always suggest that you go with the largest one, which is the $499. The jewelry is beautiful. Like I said, it sells itself. All you have to do is have probably one show if well once we get back to the point where we can do home shows, you know, but Facebook lives you can do, vendor events you could do. There's so many different avenues that you can take to sell this jewelry. So that's my regret, and I hope that if you do think about joining that you are able to go with the 499 kit because that's the best way to go. All right, so another thing I wanted to bring up to you is about uh, the free website. Once you click that button and you join, you automatically get a free website. Let me tell you, I have been in other direct sale businesses and I have always had to pay for a website. This is the first time I've been in a business when they give you a free website. And the website is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I have gotten some sales on it, but um, it's just a great tool to not have to pay for. I mean, a free website, come on. All right, and that's from day one. So, and another thing I wanted to bring up to you is if you do decide to join my team, you always have support. The sister and brotherhood and paparazzi is unbelievable. They're always going to be there to support you. My upline is absolutely the best. I could not have been on a better team than what I am on now. I know I've been in other situations, in other businesses where, you struggle to get in touch with somebody, you struggle to get help with something that's going on, or, just to be able to ask a question. They're always there for you. Um, they keep up to date with things that are going on. We have different challenges that we can do to help you grow your business. Um, they do things to help you with your business. Right now, I'm in a challenge with my upline that I know is going to help me grow. And it gives you the confidence a lot of times that you didn't think you had. I mean, I'm doing some things now that I would have never thought to do. I would have shied away from them just doing Facebook Lives to sell my jewelry. When I first started, um, my sponsor said to me, she said, "So when are you going to do your first live?" And I thought, it probably had been maybe about 2 weeks maybe. And she said, um, try and get up and running, and just make you try and do it. To After you do it, a couple of times, she said, you'll be so comfortable with it. And I thought to myself, I don't know if I could do that, go on Facebook Live. And I was thinking, you're talking into a camera, there's nobody there, you don't have any communication with anybody. But you know what, it's great. It doesn't matter that there's nobody there for that's talking back to you, because you're you're the one who's in control, giving the information and showing this beautiful jewelry, and they're sitting back and they're watching you, you know but you can't see them. So it kind of takes away that that little nervousness that you might have, because you don't see them. I think it would be different if you were not sure about doing it and you were sitting in front of a live audience or a live group, and they're actually looking back at you. To me, that would that would be harder than being on a camera that you don't see anybody behind. You still have comments, you still communicate with everybody, and I just enjoy it. I have a great time um, doing lives. I actually really enjoy doing it because, I've built friendships. That's another thing. Not only do you build friendships with your brother and sister consultants, but you build friendships with your customers. I mean, I've met people now in all different states that I've become very, very, very friendly, very close with. We call each other girlfriends now, and we talk about different things other than jewelry. And when something happens in their family, we communicate with each other. And you know, I have people in all different states, in Texas, Louisiana, Ohio, Maine. I have Utah, California. I mean, it's just amazing. It's really just amazing. So um, that was all to tell you about the free website. okay, and the friendships that you gain, um, and to know that you're never going to be alone in this journey with paparazzi. Um, like I said, I have a great support system. I feel that I'm a great person to help along. And if this is something that you would want to do, I'm right there for you. I want to help somebody else just as much as somebody helped me. Um, and I feel that if somebody thought enough of me to ask me, then I want to be able to do the same thing with someone else. I want to be able to help someone to um, to grow, to make money, to I mean the money in paparazzi is unbelievable. We have 6 and 7 figure earners in this business. And it's all off of $5 jewelry. $5. Who would think that there would be people in 6 and 7 figures or millionaires making that type of money off of $5 jewelry? But they are. And it's they have so much going on. They have trips, and they have events, and I'm telling you, just I can't tell you I can't tell you how much I enjoy doing this business. I mean, it's just fantastic. And I want to be able to share this with other people. I don't want to be the only one that's on this ride of paparazzi. I want to be able to share it with other people because I'm having such a great time. I retired, well, semi-retired, I guess you could call it, in December from a job that I was on for 23 years. And I was not worried one bit because I knew I had paparazzi, and that I was still doing something that I loved. So now I'm able to do it more on a full-time basis. Um, I wanted to grow, and I want to grow a team with this, and and the perfect opportunity to do that now. So I'm really looking forward to that. Um, so if this is something that you think you would like to do, I want you to go into my website, and I want you to hit that join button. And I would love for you to be a part of Diva Gems. Um, we could have such a great time, make so much money together, have fun, go on our trips, everything. It's just having that passion for something that motivates you, that just makes you want to just keep going. All right, so even if you're thinking about it but you're not sure, let's say you're like I was in the beginning. If you're saying no, I don't think so, and then you say, well, maybe so, you're on the fence. So if you're on the fence, it's because you don't really have enough information to to help you make that choice, to make that move. So if you are on the fence and you're thinking you're not sure, or maybe you need some more information, I want you to contact me, and I want you to tell me what you're thinking and what your thoughts are and any questions that you might have. And maybe it's just that one little thing that you might not know that might help you to make that decision to come on board, to come on with the Diva Gems, to take that ride with me and with us. All right, so I just want to thank you all for joining me tonight. I hope I get to hear from many of you, that this is something that you'd like to try. because I know once you start and you get into it, you're going to love it as much as I do. And like I said, if you're on the fence, that's only because you need a little bit more information. All right. So take that time to go into my website, hit that join button. If not, contact me. We can talk, you know? Anything that I can do to help you, I'm here for you. All right. So thank you again. In the description below, I'm going to put some information for you. I'm going to put my website and any other information I can think that might help you out. You can always contact me at any time. Like I said, I'm here all the time. My business is paparazzi, and I'm here for you. I really appreciate you taking the time to watching my video, and I really hope that I get to see many of you on my team with the Diva Gems. Have a great evening. God bless, and thank you all for joining me tonight. Bye.